Aaron Nola is on the mound for game 2. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you always like to begin the season on a good note. In his first start of the year, he did just that, picking up the win. There's nothing he'd like to do more than to get number 2 in this one here.
Ronald Torre is the next to bat. He will lead this one off
Leading
today.
off the afternoon for Minnesota.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ronald
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Dan Dero, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, they come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Yeah, Matty, this is one of those special moments throughout the course of the season where everyone kind of looks around the clubhouse and takes stock. 6 in a row, you have a chance to rattle off a 7th. You start saying, hey, maybe something special is going to happen this summer.
Hey, I know it's early on in the game, but when the third pitch like that is called for a ball, it looks like that tight zone's going to be awfully small today.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
And that is through into right field for a single.
And this pitcher's got to be frustrated right now to have to grind that hard regardless of result. To have to work that hard against the leadoff hitter, he can't be happy with the way this one started.
Segura for one, on to first, and they get the double play. And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. Mark, what do they have to do to take down a very hot team here on the road?
Well, Matty, you walk into this yard today and it's nothing but a hitter's park. But that can work against you at times. You have to stay within yourself. You can't just be turning and burning on everything. Stay within the game plan and know that a mistake doubles leaving this yard.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Tries to go the other way as this is hit in the air down the right field line. And that's in there, base hit. The throw into second. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there, Dan. He went heater up in the zone and then tried to drop the off speed, but he was on it.
Boy, Mark, that's the oldest trick in the book, right? You use one pitch to set up the other. This guy wasn't having any part of that.
Hey, I know we're only in the top of the first, but back-breaking blows are those 2 out runners in scoring position knocks, and they have a chance to capitalize right here.
Boy, Dewey, you touched on it right there. I think as a pitcher, you try to get through that first inning and not have to show all of your pitches and empty out the bucket. That 2-out double right now, he's going to have to buckle down to try to keep this game scoreless.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. The set and the 2-2 and an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that the side in now. Cesar Hernandez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Phillies,
here's the first pitch to him.
Cesar Hernandez.
Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0. Fellas, these Twins, as they take the field this afternoon, they come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Cruz going back on it at the track, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And the Phillies are in business here to kick off the inning. It's a leadoff triple.
You've got to like the effort there from the right fielder. He gives chase and leap, but just can't bring it down. Excellent backup from the center fielder, though, coming to help out. If he doesn't, that might have been an inside the Parker.
Line drive to center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And the run will score as the Phillies are off to a 1-0 lead. So next to the plate for the Phils, Theodore Hagan, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And he fouls this one off. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
You know, the old adage is you never throw a lefty down and in because their ability to turn and burn, and this pitcher's taking that to heart. He is throwing everything away right here.
Gonzalez calls for it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. With that, a look at the Phillies batting order in this one. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup and how they continue the winning streak.
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made. So striding forward now, Eddie Rosario, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. Strike one to start the at-bat. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
Liner into right center. That's a base hit. This will kick up against the wall now. And the Twins have something brewing right away. It's a leadoff double.
Now that's the way you answer. They're down 1-0 already, but he laces the double and puts himself in the scoring position. That'll get the dugout fired up and excited to punch back.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now. Rosario leads off second with nobody out. And this one's in the dirt. And over to third now is the runner. The 2-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. The tag, and he is out. The 3-2 pitch. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Phillies have an early 1-0 lead here in inning number 2. Now a swing and a fly ball. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the big first baseman, C.J. Cron. Low for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. In there, 1-2 now. Now a foul tip held onto behind the plate at strike 3. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. High in the air and deep to left center field. Back goes Rosario. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Now batting, JT Realmuto, the winner of last year's Silver Slugger Award for NL catchers. A 1 pitch on its way. Grounded back up the middle. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Next will be the designated hitter, Maikel Franco. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. But he's going to get there as he runs it down on the warning track for the 2nd out of the inning. Now at the plate, Gene Segura, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Soft liner toward first. Leaps and makes a terrific catch. Up next for Minnesota, Max Kepler, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1. Popped straight up. Nola is under it. And that's the first out of the inning. So one away in the inning, and it's time to check out the standings in the National League East to see where the Phils find themselves entering play today.
Castro.
First delivery to him on the way. High fly ball out to deep right field. Harper looks up. See you later. Over the wall, a home run.
Now batting.
Into the box now,
hitter,
Ronald Torreyes. 0-1 the count. He singled to open up the ball game. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better.
Hold on now. That ball is down and could score a run. And the runner from second will stay put at third. So they're runners at the corners now with one away.
The right fielder, Nelson.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Counts even at 1-1 to Nelson Cruz. 1-2 now.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute to hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third. From the stretch. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. 2 balls and no strikes to Miguel Sano.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
2 balls and a strike to count. To 2-2 now.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. He's set. The 2-2. Outside in a full count, 3-2. Eddie Rosario would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Fouled away. Out of the stretch, the 3-2 home. Slapped hard the opposite way. Harper is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera, to go to work trying to do something about breaking this 1-1 tie.
Odubel Herrera.
Popped him up. Castro moving to his left, and that's the first out of the inning. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Cesar Hernandez. He scored after tripling in his first plate appearance. What's he got in store for us here? Right side, but it's well foul. The windup and the 0-1. High in the air into shallow left center. Kepler comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for round number 2.
The left fielder, number 22.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Andrew McCutchen hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
McCutchen, or just Kutch as he's frequently referred to. He was a first-round pick back in 2005.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned him.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. No balls and 1 strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Here's a huge swing by Rosario and a deep drive to right field. Oh, and it's off the foul pole in right for a home run.
As soon as this thing left the bat, you knew it had the distance to get out of here. The only question was whether it was going to stay fair or not. And that question was answered with the resounding doink as it caromed off the foul pole for a homer.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Strike 2 taken. A fastball that clips the inside black. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
I got to count 2 and 2.
2 runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out. Coming to the plate now, C.J. Cron. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Hey, back-to-back, same pitch, same spot. Don't be shocked if he goes right back out there. If I'm a hitter, that's where I'm sitting. Everyone would think he wants to go somewhere else. He might go right exactly to the same spot.
So he gets him swinging on a pitcher's pitch. C.J. Cron goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Max Kepler is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. That's wide, 2-0. Strike taken up in the zone.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe. And unfortunately, he let that one go. And he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Now batting.
Digging in, Jason Castro. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Stepping up now, Theodore Hagen. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming, here it is.
Theodore Hagen.
High in the air out to center field. Kepler's there for it. 1 out.
Now batting.
And now Bryce Harper hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
The 1-0 delivery. And that's swung on and missed on a pitch down, 1-1. The 1-2. Lifted in the air out to right. Moving under it, Cruz. And he makes the catch for the second out. Striking in, Rhys Hoskins. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making him 0 for 1 so far.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that. So it's back to the top of the order now. And up next, the infielder slash utility man, Ronald Torreyes. And that's in there for strike 1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. On the move is Harper. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 9.
So 1 away here with the bases empty. And into bat next, the utility man extraordinaire, Marwin Gonzalez. No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed East and West really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
And very quickly they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Up next for Minnesota, the right
First
fielder,
pitch on its way. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty, power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
And now he'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the. And we're back from Citizens. Bank Park in Philadelphia. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Gabe Kapler during the commercial break about the Phillies offense, and he mentioned they need to show a lot more patience with their at-bats moving forward. He said that although he's not against swinging at the first pitch, today they're doing so way too often and at well-executed pitches. As a result, 6 of their at-bats have resulted in outs on just the first pitch.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. And a dive in left, but he can't get it. It'll get by him toward the wall. He's around second now as they're still searching for it out there. And the Phillies are in business here to kick off the inning. It's a leadoff triple.
The batter,
And that's the chance you take when you lay out for a ball like that. You make the play and you're a hero on the highlight shows. You miss it and you're picking yourself up and chasing after it.
First offering on its way. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for one out of the zone for strike 1.
Trying to do way too much up there for what I can tell. He knows that's a big run standing there at third, but that swing was way out of control. You still have to stay within yourself and look for your pitch.
Behind 0-2 now. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an the strikeout, and there's one gone. Gene Segura standing in as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that's going to fall for a base hit. And the tying run is in to score from third. It's now a 2-2 ball game. Now at the plate, Odubel Herrera. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Somebody's going to be icing their thumbs after this game. That's a jam sandwich, but able to mix in a knock.
Odorizzi will take charge himself out there, and there's 2 down. Ready for another shot now. Cesar Hernandez. 1 for 2 in the game. He tripled and scored back in the first. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Here's Miguel Sano.
Leading off for the Twins.
First delivery to him on the way.
Miguel Sano.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Ball, that's
Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
Got through the 5th all right, but it looks like he's a little off kilter here to start the 6th.
Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now. Ready on 3-1. Here's the pitch. And oh, that should have been ball 4 there, but it's a called strike, and that runs things full at 3-2.
Fell behind early in this one 3-0 and has battled back with 2 quality strikes. Interested to see if he catches a big part of the plate right here or tries to get a nibble.
The catch is made out there by McCutchen, and that's the first out.
The left fielder, number 20.
Digging in and looking for more, Eddie Rosario. Already a home run and a double for him in this one. That just misses off the inside for ball 1. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Back up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get a triple.
Yeah, that you said it, D-Roll. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line, maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
Here's C.J. Cron now, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. The 1-1. Popped him up. Real Muto has a play, and he brings it in on the warning track. Big spot here. First and second, 2 men gone, and that'll bring up the outfielder Max Kepler. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And it's 1-1. Rosario at second. Scope on at first with 2 down. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here. Ready once again, Andrew McCutchen. 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far.
The left fielder.
First pitch of the at-bat.
McCutchen.
That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball. Now McCutchen belts one, carrying well to left field. And oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And he is safe at second base as he legs out a double.
Now this is a great way to start the inning. Now the go-ahead run is on second. A base hit away from coming across. I know it's only the 6th inning, but you'd love to claim the lead right now and let your bullpen carry the load the rest of the way.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
Tough situation for him right here. I mean, he's got an open base, so he doesn't have to give in to this guy, but there's definitely danger looming on deck, so you can't just completely work around him either.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Now the 2-1 pitch is taken, ball 3.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
Hit hard towards center. And that's in there, base hit. And not in time as he just crosses the plate in time.
Boy, Giro, you have to be licking your chops sitting in a 3-1 count to get a fastball. He gets it and doesn't miss it.
Yeah, well, Dan, that's what you strive for. Find count leverage situations where you can be aggressive. Process of elimination tells you he's got to come fastball or something over the heart of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
The struggles continue, but that happens when you're not able to locate your secondary pitches. You become a one-pitch pitcher. He needs to start to get those secondary pitches over really fast.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. The 2-1 home. Popped up. Gonzalez over to his left. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Ready now, Rhys Hoskins. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Kepler will range to his left and put it away. 2 down. Standing in, JT Realmuto. 2 for 2 with a triple on his batting line to this point. First offering on its way. Just a miserable effort there. It's 0-1.
For the most part, he's looked really locked in at the plate in this game. Not so much on that swing, though.
Comes set and the 0-1. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Working for the punch out and the offering. Grounded down the third baseline. Line toward the gap in left center. And this is going to find the gap for his 3rd hit of the afternoon. This one for extra bases. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. But this won't be in time as he's well safe and the run scores. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given a chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Maikel Franco is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Realmuto at second with 2 down. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-2. This pitch is popped up. Sano is there. And that ends the inning. Jason Castro will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. High fly ball out to deep right field. Harper looks up. Gone to lead off the inning.
Now batting,
Sir Anthony Dominguez will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far.
Now pitching for
Standing in now, Ronald Torreyes.
Number 58.
Fouled off. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Strike called. Tough to do much with that one. Dominguez is a guy known for his lights-out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty V, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff. And it seems like he's either really hit and miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts, but if he's not quite on, he'll also rack up a lot of base on balls. And that can cause a pitching coach and a manager to really start to pull their hair out.
In there for strike one, 0-1.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count. Now the 1-1 pitch is a ball below the zone.
Count is 2-1.
3 runs, 11 hits, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. A bouncer to the left side, and a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
Well, this is where the manager makes his money right there. Nice at bat. Now it's a question of whether or not he pinch runs. Dan, as a pitcher, did it make you a little nervous when a guy had jets on the base paths?
Oh, no doubt about it. This is a very difficult spot. You're 1 hit away from getting right back into this game and tying this game up. You're going to have to really think about putting somebody on first that might be able to score on a ball in a gap.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Favorable call in there for a strike. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Gonzalez, the runner at first with 2 gone. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
The 2-2 pitch, and it's fouled away. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Full count.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Stepping in, Gene Segura. He singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Shortstop.
Pitch on the way. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this is foul for the first strike. The 0-1 delivery. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Bouncer to the left side, and there's one down now. Stepping in, Odubel Herrera. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Cesar Hernandez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. 0-1 count, and the pitch down the first baseline. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
Oh, he's in there.
Runner at first following the error. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Andrew McCutchen. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little, and that one is gone. So a 2-run homer down the line in left. First home run of the campaign for him, and it's now 6-3.
For Philadelphia.
Into the box, Theodore Kagan. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. To first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. But the fighting strike for a pair, both coming. Ready for another chance? Eddie Rosario. He'll start us off in the 8th. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. The Twins find themselves losing in the late innings. What are your thoughts on this one, guys?
Yeah, Matty B, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, D-Row, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just so many facets to the game. Defense, base running. It's just not the team that hits the most home runs is going to win the ball game.
Hagan gonna have to hurry on to first, and he's breezing through the 8th here with 2 quick outs. Digging in, C.J. Cron, and they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
And he fouls this one off. 2 out, nobody on. Fouled away. Two and two now with 2 away and the base is empty. Shin high fastball that time, ball 3. 3-2 pitch. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Twins are set down. Addison Reed goes on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 43.
Here's Bryce Harper now. Career history with Addison Reed. He's 1 for 5. First pitch fastball swung on and missed, 0-1.
Hey, I get it. You're all in fastball. You're pulling the trigger at almost anything. But that is way too high. He's going to have to lower his sights.
Fouled off. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Now that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And he's able to get back in there at first safely.
Boy, there's a long drive bullet off the wall right there, but the outfielder does a really good job, D-Row, of getting that one quickly and getting it back in to keep him at first for a long single.
Yeah, and also a nice job by the base runner not there. Not putting his head down, being over-aggressive and getting thrown out at second base. He saw the play happening in front of him and put the brakes on and got back for a base hit.
Yeah, D-Row, I think he would have been toast if he tried to stretch that one into a double.
And he's got a shot at history. Needs to send one over the wall to complete the cycle. Now the 1-0. And it's fouled away. One and one, here it comes. Down the third baseline. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Plate now is the designated hitter, Maikel Franco. Career history with Addison Reed. He comes in hitting right at a 300 clip. He's taken him deep once. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
This is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from him a little, so we'll see how he deals with it.
1-1 the count now. Hoskins over at second. Real Muto at first. 1 gone. Drilled to the left side. And that's through into left, a base hit. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with 1 away.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
So bases are loaded. Nowhere to put him with 1 away. And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Gene Segura. First delivery to him on the way. Heading out towards shallow right. Cruz waits on it. 2 gone. And there will be no attempt to score here as the bases stay loaded with 2 gone now. So striding in, Odubel Herrera. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. He pulls this one into right. Cruz is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tight. Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
David Robertson takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. No balls and 1 strike. Here's the 0-1, and here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. The 1-2 misses. Ball 2.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Jason Castro will get another shot at it here as we take you back to inning number 7. This was his 2nd home run of the ball game, as he'd like nothing more than to make it 3 right here. And he fouls this one off. 1-2 to the Twins catcher. Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and there are 2 down. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. Stepping in, Ronald Torreyes. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon. Final strike for the Twins. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. Now this crowd of over 38,000 on their feet. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. And another foul ball. He stays alive. Still 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. And he'll get to see another one. It'll be the 10th pitch of this at-bat. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Flares this one over toward first. And he'll put this one away. And with that, the ball game is over.
Wow, what a week for these guys. Talk about firing on all cylinders. Winners of an amazing 7 games in a row. They say to never question the